The music business, personally, I maybe who music business, thanks to TikTok. So I was reading the music business books, and one I'm the running. That's how I used it to do my thing. Some person for me team and all those kind of, My wife is reading the book, my German.
So going forward, right? To manage mental health very well in this industry. The first thing is to get education. As a recording artist,
Get education.
exactly. You have to understand how it works.
Get education. Get mentor. As for becoming a hit, you can become a hit at any time.
Anytime, that's right.
Anytime. And say your song has gone viral and all those kind of stuff. Are there backwards? Me problem cause here with the creativeness. The modern too much. And kawa hit this find time per course be or do I don't know, do something, get to know about mental. I think from now go on, every creative to know about mental health.
Right.
And when your mental health, then when your mentor.
Yeah.
You should get a mentor.
Now,
somebody that a kwan na wo fast no betimi to say okay, a kwan a wo fe through, okay, go this way. Okay, what and what can I do? And also so betimi aboa me. Find some people.
a mentor is more than a manager, right?
Exactly. Find an elderly. Even Sarkodie has a mentor. Sarkodie's mentor is Kofi Amuabin.
Right.
Yeah, your own sack. Yeah. In fact, he doesn't even have one mentor. He have mentors.
Yeah.
He has mentors.
So your mentor shouldn't be a musician.
Oh, not just a musician, but any ordinary person. Look.
And you know what that means,
music,
right?
For music business and all those kind of things, I am manager Juma.
Exactly.
I mean, if you get a mentor who is also going to tell you that business, it has to be an experienced person to even tell you this. But when it comes to the ins and outs in the music business, it is between you and the manager. But the mentor that I'm talking about, it could be maybe Owafabi. And I say, Papa be or no, what born a bra, konenim wa bra boom or no, tell life I say, what's up.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying that just take Sarkodie's life as a typical example. Use Sarkodie's life as a case study. Yeah.
Right. So that's the thing. I mean, first of all, the artist needs to understand and get education, and not education like going to school, because in Ghana you can't go to
online
school.
Courses Friday.
Exactly. You can't go to school in Ghana, say you are going to learn music business something. You can't unless you do online courses. One. Number two, you need to have a mentor, and it shouldn't necessarily be a musician mentor. It has to be somebody knowledgeable in life and things like that. And you need an artist manager who is now somebody more knowledgeable than you and is able to going to shield you from a lot of nonsense, right?
A lot of things. And that person should also know the also to me a control, again.
Exactly. The person should be able to tell you
as the creative. Don't say me because you as the creative, you see, one person can't do everything. Into a rule by rule. Into the other say you are writing your songs, you go to the studio, you record, you you go to stage, you go rehearsals and all that.
Yeah.
And before cast be said, Sadrin and Yeduma, Nipediana Yadaban. Oh, then you are working and working and working. So you need somebody to somebody knowledgeable to tell you, psych your brain, in your part time or whilst you're at home or whilst you are resting. You understand what I'm saying? And one thing this creative also should understand that if you get chance to travel, this thing I learned this thing from Hammer of the Last Two. Wherever Hammer is, if he's watching the video, my regards goes to him. I love him as a brother, no matter what. He to the UK some time ago, years back. I think somewhere around at the time I'm not about UK for. And I think I call him my also. And I say as a creative person, and yesterday be out to kind of baby bush and find somewhere and travel a cool place, get a sound mind, spend few days, few weeks, read some book or something, BB, and also you get chance to talk to these mentors like yourself.
Okay.
Okay.
Who was street those why now?
I know a pros. I know when you blow. I know blow now. We blow no.
No.
I know hit now. I hit now. A lot the about the phone.
Before hit no. Before hit no. Before hit over there. Before hit. I don't have some no. So before hit there, Charlie, it's very, very important. I mean,
and
the same thing.
As far as remember, don't forget your words. Just keep it. One thing the artists need to understand too is this industry will frustrate you a lot. So learn more to advance and overcome certain things. Especially when you make blue, me I nominate you a Ghana Music Awards. Every day. Every day.
So I mean, this is where the artist manager has the power to come in to talk to the person, right? And therefore, if we have few artist managers who are very, smart
knowledgeable, gifted,
you get what I'm saying?
Yes.
Or people who are trained to be able to do the work, then you know that you are getting somewhere. So honestly, I'm really happy amongst any other thing that we could have done with Street Academia TV, like we are touching on music. Because personally, I was going to touch on a little bit of technology stuff and move to my design stuff, right? But then,
mental health na hard thing. I'm glad that I think one of fierce management guys, I think a few days or call one of the universities yeah, that's the only thing they can do, because I think that except from this Street Academia, they call schools to schools and teach them what it is. I think it is something
that was the first thing we did. That was the first thing we did, Street Academia. But it wasn't Street Academia. I wasn't calling it Street Academia TV back then. But we went to Tema Secondary School, spoke to the art students. About technology and music and all that. That was the first thing we ever did. But we couldn't continue. But that was one of the things we were going to do. That we're going to tour.
Why couldn't you continue? That's the thing, because and once and also I had and also about them, because you want to do something to help the country and all those kind of stuff, and it is sad. And I don't know if we have to. I don't know, but I think I wish that whoever that comes in power, I just pray that it is not. I just pray that it is not this current government coming in power. And hey, I don't support. Look, bro, I don't look. I'm coming.
These people.
Me. me, Obisa me say me political here. It is in my stomach. I don't support any political party, but I support that leader who is ready, who thinks about children, thinks about education system, thinks about shano mano bameno makuma wonkola ho pa makuma wonkola ho pa.
They are the next
You
people,
know,
right?
so yes, makuma wonkola ho pa.
They are the next people to take over.
Even my music got bringing in, it was me, children, and all that. But some of them turned out to be a bad boy and all that. And these are the reasons why I even had to take the music thing seriously. Because if I've been able to come to that level, then why can't I raise kids that they want to do music business and get them advanced to it? Are you
Bro,
getting them?
on a more serious note,
So,
for me, right? For me, I don't think we should expect anything from any political,
no, but
dispensation.
I mean,
So,
there should be, the thing is, there should be funds, except,
so this is, check this
there
out.
should be fund, because I'm telling
This
you,
is,
look,
listen.
I wish,
Listen,
look, I'm telling you that if there's that support, I don't mind flying tomorrow, coming to Ghana and come and teach.
bro, there wouldn't be that thing unless we do it. There's not going to be. It's not going to be.
That's
There's no.
why I was telling you that once a book, me catch say, it's a book, then let's
Look,
educate.
there's not going to be anybody in government who is going to say we are intentionally going to teach music business in schools. We are intentionally going to invest in this industry. It's not going to happen today or tomorrow. What we can do,
music every school,
exactly.
25 years
Yeah, it
ago
was
there.
removed.
I mean,
It was removed.
Immediately before came.
It was
2000.
removed. I remember that cultural studies book that had musical notations. They were teaching every single detail. I think even how to play the piano and everything was there. Everything was removed. They don't care. Now, so since they don't care,
I'm a beneficiary. Yes.
Myself, since there's no care from that side, let's leave them. Let them do their stuff. Now, the question is, we would have to figure out how to help the next generation, because you see a lot of them turning to drugs because of frustration, right?
Charlie,
exactly. And you see
sound
people's life.
Look, where my sound engineers colleague day, I saw this guy, Richard. I forgot his name. Rich Beats. Rich Beats was here online. He's the UK. Yes, engineers.
So this is the thing.
We have to
figure out. We have to figure out how to help ourselves. We shouldn't expect anything. That's the more reason why we have this platform.
Do you know I started as a producer?
Yeah, I know. I know you started as a producer. And you see, that's one of your strengths, right? Because now you don't have to chase people to do a demo, right? So now, no, everybody that's coming up,
especially when you hit the pa, no perform safety. It's another situation of its own.
So the thing is,
you are drinking. I know somebody that, oh no, he doesn't want all these things, but today, a situation in the dinner PSR.
So the solution, right? The solution, I'm more focused on the solution. The solution has to be asked, teach people how this is done.
Yeah.
As a recording artist, know that you cannot do this alone. You need a team. Don't ever think that you're going to do this alone.
Whoever you are in the creative space, whether you are a musician, whether you are a sound engineer, you are a producer, you are a background vocalist, you need somebody people to
look.
You.
Do you know what somebody wrote on TikTok when I posted a video? I was talking about hooks. That was like a recent video I made posted talking about the hit song, importance of a hook in a song, and the hook. A hook shouldn't. The hook is not always a chorus. The hook could be like some beat, right, or like a rhythm. It could be anything. And you know what the guy said? He said, "I think a hit song happens by itself. I think a song hits by itself.
I don't believe in that.
Think about this mentality. He thinks that when you release a song and you post it somewhere, the song will blow by itself.
Oh, it's not true.
You get what I'm saying?
It's
Now, this is not the only person. Like, you have a lot of people who think artists made it by themselves. And so we, going forward, we need to have like a conference, like workshops, where people will come and then we'll educate them, and then we continue to like have these platforms to talk about these things, especially how to empower the artists, and also to tell you that you, the artist, don't expect anything from anybody, any of these people needing us. No, tap into online courses, learn music, business management courses,
do some IT, do some
IT,
other,
Berkeley University, Full Sail, like even on YouTube, University of YouTube, right?
Maybe you can open, because we have seen the likes of Reggie Rockstone having a big business in the Rocks Watchy. You have Onyx, you have Buddy Black, you have my brother TikTok doing the Genesis Pizza. How can you maintain? Because look, the Basta Rhymes, what's that? Those, let me tell you one thing about business. No, on said those days, na we are no expanded sa at the CCA na kwaye more. It's kind of like, sorry, pardon my Canadian accent. It's fucked up. It's like you have to do a whole lot. It's a competition. It's a competition world. So you need something to support something. You need something to support what you are doing. You understand what I'm saying? But as an African, you should know that this is not your culture. You should see things ahead. I'm like, okay, because if you go to Nigeria, like I said, you have to learn law.
It's part of their thing.
Part of their thing. If you want to get into entertainment, learn law. Aria Star will say, gay, Don Jazzy, woman. Course Ben on yeah.
Ira Star.
Aria Star. Course Ben on yeah. O blow ya ansana o. That time no blow any na no school mo.
Nana. Famous artist be of Ghana. Me say Uncle Gimpa. Catch him so no to me Uncle Gimpa. Now these lectures ne bani few. So no catch him.
Stardom.
Or say these lectures ne bani few. Ti no to me go school bia.
Stardom.
What I say?
Stardom.
That's the thing. So if you have such issues, like people thinking like that, it's a problem. And then also you have a lot of either JHS dropouts or SHS dropouts or SSS dropouts who are musicians, and nobody wants to like upgrade and things like that. So a lot of people don't see the bigger picture.
And then we have a lot of things in our disposal. Like we have the power now. So even if we're yes, and to JHS, I mean, you have YouTube, you have internet that, courses, we have high-speed training, all those kind of, depending on the course that you want to do.
Do you know people do not know that you can search something online? Do you know? Do you know people don't have
time? It is the time. They don't have the time.
It's crazy.
That's why I'm trying to tell. I always try to tell my people that, look, start TikTok and any idea, it is to waste time. Or Bruni or no, or programming watching, or more was that will be beginning, always still time. You as an African, what can you also do to build, believe in what you want to create? You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Because last I was watching a video of Abeku Santa and I was like, somebody can use a whole 3 hours, go through the TikTok and
3 hours get saved. I guess some anyway, so we go we go do what we go do, right? To support, and I think say we go do more of that. We go have series of conferences.
I think that what we have to do, Empire in the year, but say what we have to do is, I mean, your medium kakrana ya one. Whoever that wants to support this mission,
yeah, definitely. I think, and
who are
that's one
supporting
thing.
mission, no,
That's one thing.
me I coach books. Then we, because obviously we can't go and teach and just leave. You say call she a quote and I she a baby and I say just like that. I say a coach who say this very day a superstar or a mentor